Robbie, the Rocks picking up their first victory of the season in Horsham. What did you make of the performance tonight?
First half, thought we would, I thought we probably shaded the first half. Unlucky probably not to be up at half time. The Horsham are a good side. That they've got some good players, and we knew that they caused us problems, and they did. They caused us a lot of problems second half. But I think our ball retention was quite poor in the second half, and we went off the way we play. And listen, I understand with how the first two games have gone, the start of the season with 2-0 up at Bishop Stortford and going into the last 10 minutes and drawing, and obviously being 1 up at Haringray as well, and then losing. That anxiety and that desperation to get over the line and get the 3 points sometimes can affect you. It can affect loads of teams, and we're not playing well at the minute, and that's I thought first half maybe a bit harsh, that comment, because I thought we played quite well first half. We had a lot of good chances, but that dried up in the second half. But I've got to say it was an amazing goal from Ash. It was incredible composure, great skill, and to be honest, whether the goal was fit enough to win a game, wasn't it?
The Horsham fans sat by us weren't particularly happy with some of the Rocks' delaying tactics. You must be delighted to just get the result and mustn't really care.
Absolutely, I'm quite pleased with that, because we're showing a side of professionalism and of experience a little bit, and taking the sting out of it and upsetting it, because we don't have to force anything. We're winning, and let's be honest, if the referee's going to let us get away with it, I'm not an advocate, by the way, of slow play. I want us to play on the front foot, and I want us to be brave. But sometimes when your back's against the wall a little bit, you just need to get a win.
That win, Robbie, it kind of feels season defining, doesn't it? You've got to start somewhere. A good team's bounce back from bad results.
Yeah, but listen, what people might not see is this on Saturday will be our 5th away game. Bishop Stortford, obviously South Park, Haringray, Horsham, and then Hazen. So, that's a lot for any team to take. But listen, we've won 1, drew 1, and lost 1. Should we have more points on the table? Yes, but we haven't. But what we can do is we can build on this. It's a good stepping stone for us, and we've got to keep focused and keep moving forward.
Anybody you can single out tonight? Because we gave man of the match to Jake Flanagan, but it was a tough call because I thought everybody 1 to 11 was brilliant. We gave it before the Amadou saves at the end, by the way. I want to point that one out.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think Amadou obviously kept us in the game at the end. Not in the game, kept us. Yeah. We won. Yeah. And I thought he was outstanding. But there was a lot of good performances. Ashton done well. Great goal. Jake, like you say, was excellent in midfield. And believe it or not, he does great for the goal. Jake, he harasses their player, wins the ball back, and then he puts us on the front foot. So no, there's a lot of pleasing people, and one thing that you can say is no one shirked the challenge, no one shirked the responsibility, and as a team we went to the end.
And that was completely different from Saturday. We talked about desire. It looked like there was trying to prove a point as to how bad Saturday was, to how good the lads could be tonight.
Yeah, but I think sometimes though, Lee, is when you go off a result of 2-0 up at Bishop Stortford and you end up drawing, and then when you're 1-0 up and you end up losing, there's an atmosphere, and I wouldn't say it's disappointing on that. I think it's just some things like that happen where you get anxious and you lose your focus. And I think every player we've got tries. Sometimes it goes wrong, sometimes it goes good, and tonight was a good one.
Hazen Yedding on Saturday, Robbie, same level, I believe, as us. We don't know too much about them. You'd obviously have done your homework. What's your thoughts on that one heading up to the Sky X on Saturday?
Tough game, got some good players. Any game in the FA Cup, whether the same level or below or higher, it's always a tough game. We'll approach it like we approach every game. We'll go there to try and win. While we respect the opposition, which will be a tough game. It's the FA Cup. Why would you look forward to being in the FA Cup?
I do also want to ask you something that's quite topical at the moment. Obviously, we know that Havant and Waterloo are going to be playing at Nywood Lane on Sunday. We play there on Tuesday. We're allowed 600, but there's going to be no fans on Sunday. What's your thoughts on the fact that fans are not allowed from step 2 above, if you can?
Got to be careful what you say, in case anyone's listening. But it's a bit farcical, isn't it? I mean, I don't get it. I don't understand that it's our football ground, so on Tuesday we're allowed 600 in, but the same ground on a Sunday is not allowed any in, because the team plays in a higher division. Yes, of course, I don't mind to say they might have more supporters than us, I'm not too sure, but they still can control who comes in the building. So I think it's a bit bizarre, but listen, I think what we've got to be careful is, listen, there's a pandemic going on and people are losing lives and still losing their lives. And it's very difficult to, put blame on certain people, but, if something's controlled, we as club, like Havant do, they need revenue from supporters coming in, and it's a bit frustrating that. But listen, we got to get on with it, and the most important thing is the only one winner is that at least we've got football anyway, and we've got to keep that, and we can't we can't take our foot off the gas, because, like you say, if our supporters get stopped from coming in, it's a killer. But you look tonight, it was a great atmosphere, wasn't it? Everyone enjoying it, just being part of watching a real life game, which they probably haven't watched for months. I know Horsham have had a couple of home games, but it's great for our supporters to come, and it's another derby win, which is great. And we just got to roll on to obviously Saturday now and try and get another positive result.
Robbie, brilliant as always. Thank you so
Top
much.
man, Lee.
Cheers.